having me. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you all as tonight's speaker. I would first like to thank Holly and Jenny and Amy. I know she's not here, but Amy and the rest of the Northern Ohio chapter of LLS for another opportunity to be myself and tell my story, sharing my cancer journey with you all tonight. First off, I have to say that I didn't start off my journey towards cancer survivorship thinking I was going to speak in front of anyone, with the goal of inspiring those with my experience, hoping that one day one person will walk away wanting to do more and becoming a better person themselves. I never thought that I would give back by running a marathon. I thought I just wanted to live. I did know that once I discovered I had Hodgkin's, this experience was divine order and meant to be. I wear my battle scars proudly because without the circumstances in which I obtained them, I wouldn't be the person, the woman, the being you see before you today. Take my word for it. I'm standing here before you all as a living example of what God can do if you make that first step, with the strong belief in your dreams and having faith that it will happen no matter what it takes. I proudly declare that since July 3rd, 2008, I have been a survivor of Hodgkin's lymphoma, a blood cancer that affects your immune system, specifically your lymph nodes. And forgot I print on both sides, sorry. But my survivorship started way before that date. I was a survivor in accepting my stage 3A diagnosis and choosing to have whatever treatments course through my body necessary to fight the disease and the long-term side effects that deal with afterwards, and embracing the changes that came along with it. Hair and weight loss, no work, tiredness and stress. I was a survivor before that day because I chose to fight. Not feeling sorry for myself, not accepting that diagnosis was a death wish. I chose to accept this experience as a blessing to me and for those around me. And challenges we all encounter during our daily walk, when we choose to fight them, you become a survivor yourself. I look at people around me, and through their challenges in reaching their goals, they are survivors to me. So to them I say thank you. Because their challenges and triumphs, they have inspired me to be better, and for that I am truly grateful. But to get to this place, I certainly was not alone at all in any way. Outside of a dynamic support system, which includes my aunt Felicia and my cousin Greg, who are here tonight. Part of the reason why I am the person that you see before you is because of my love, respect, and admiration for music, of learning, the ever-present desire to give, and most of all, the will to live. With music, I always understood its power, but would experience that power firsthand in the most profound experience of my life. Growing up from very humble beginnings, I knew at an early age that I was destined for greatness. It seemed like only yesterday I heard the voices of Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson, and growing up I used to sit next to my grandmother's record player and turn the volume really low and put my ear next to it because I really wasn't supposed to be using it. But I really love their music, so. And reading the lyrics to the records I was listening to, I found myself singing along with my musical mentors. And this is how I remember my time growing up as a child. From there, through 8 years old until I, came into adulthood, singing was always a passion of mine. At the very least, these experiences, such as singing, gave me an opportunity to perform and to sing at every opportunity I could. I also had a strong desire to succeed academically. I graduated from Toledo Central Catholic High School in 2001 with a full scholarship to Xavier University of Ohio. After graduating from Xavier with a BA in Public Relations in 2005, I settled in the Cincinnati, the Northern Kentucky area, working 2 jobs and actively volunteering as a graduate member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. But deep down, I always had a desire to pursue my passion of singing and music full time. So after some soul searching and research, I found, applied for, and was accepted into the prestigious Musicians Institute in Hollywood, California, into its vocal performance and music business program. In late 2006, as you can see, I was really excited to be there. spring of 2007, I began making arrangements for my transition to the West Coast that winter. During most of the year, however, I was troubled by these hard lumps in my neck and collarbone area. I had unexplained weight loss of about 20 pounds over a course of a few months, and I had trouble sleeping at night. But I shrugged it off as just me working hard during my evening job and stress from moving to California. It wasn't until an emergency room visit on December 20th, 2007, that I decided to listen to my body and get evaluated for these overpowering symptoms through a CAT scan, a CT scan. As much as I desired the warm weather and palm trees of Hollywood, God had other plans. On December 21st, 2007, approximately 4:30 p.m., 3 weeks before I was supposed to leave for California, I got what my body was trying to tell me, that I had cancer, stage 3 Hodgkin's to be exact. From then on, my life had changed from preparing for a new life in Los Angeles to preparing for rounds of chemo. I decided the best place for me to heal comfortably was in Ohio, back home in Toledo, where I stayed with my grandmother and had the full support of my family and friends. That first month moved so fast, very fast. From the lymph node removal I had on Christmas Eve of 2007 to my first chemo treatment on January 23rd, 2008. I had no time to be upset or depressed about my condition. From the moment I heard the word cancer, I knew it was a sign from God to slow me down and have me turn within to find the answers I needed to fulfill my desires and to be successful and live out my dreams. I had total faith in Him and was positive that my journey with Hodgkin would change my life for the better. Death was never an option. I felt because of the timing of my discovery and how smooth everything went during my testing and treatment that unlike going to Hollywood, my journey with Hodgkin's was meant to be. During this time, music played a major part in my life. It became the soundtrack through my journey, bringing me peace as I endured storms, 6 rounds of the ABVD regimen, having nausea and nights of sleeplessness. Music had become my rock, as you can see. Yeah, hot down there, yeah. It inspired me to continue in education, and in February 2008, in the midst of my second round of chemo, I started my online MBA program with the University of Phoenix, utilizing my time academically while still focusing on the task at hand. After successfully fighting and beating my cancer as of July 3rd, 2008, I found myself waiting on God to reveal my purpose to me. After moving to Lakewood in the Cleveland area, September 2008, I remember frantically looking for the right opportunity to utilize my talents and skills, living in the best and highest light. But a voice kept telling me to be still and you know. I came to peace with that and accepted that message. Over the next year or so, while finishing my MBA and patiently looking for an opportunity for employment, stability, and growth, I continued to take on any opportunity I could to perform or to utilize my talents. That led me to taking a chance on myself and investing in my passion to sing and starting my own business, which is A2A Entertainment, which stands for Aspirations to Achievements. Through that, I realized that my givingness has always been a part of who I am. My cancer journey was the reminder and reinforcement of that. I carried that with me in everything that I do. Through my job where I work, Cozy, where we support and advocate for small businesses, helping to make where we make small business owners' dreams come true. Through volunteering with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and doing the team and training program, is giving back through our sacrifice in training for our marathons or other races with the opportunity to share our testimonies with all walks of life. And through my organization, Sigma Gamma Rho, where our motto, greater service, greater progress, speaks volumes regarding the responsibility and privilege of representing an organization whose sole purpose is to uplift, encourage, and inspire through our local communities and beyond. I understand and appreciate these experiences now more than ever as I move through life after cancer. I was chosen to move through these experiences to execute the universal message of love and enlightenment, challenging the global community to look within themselves. their minds and hearts to attain their highest potential and continuing to share these gifts of global equality. And I've accepted this responsibility and represent this message proudly. Along with that, my personal quest to be the best person I could be led me to working with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the summer of 2009. After using their financial aid program during my illness and performing the national anthem for several events and volunteering my time through several events as well. In July 2011, me and Holly had a conversation at the Cracker Park event where I sang the national anthem with the Cleveland Pops Orchestra. And we talked about team and training. She was doing the beer tent. We were raising money. It was for a great cause. So we talked about it. And we had a conversation, and I was like, team and training, and didn't think like I can actually take my mind to a place where I can actually not just train for a marathon, but but to run a marathon and finish, and so after some thought, I realized that this might be a good idea because I had tried to fundraise through other programs and it didn't achieve much success. I thought about how much this would mean to so many, and then again, after some prayer and meditation, I jumped at the chance. Who wouldn't want to give back to cancer patients and survivors and raising funds while working out, traveling across the country and the world, and meeting wonderful people? I ultimately chose the San Diego Marathon as my first marathon experience. Each day I ran and trained, and traveling throughout the day, I felt more compelled to openly talk about it, and people were shocked at three things: that I was 29 and a cancer survivor, and people couldn't believe that I was so young and going through that experience. That I felt so comfortable sharing my cancer experience with anyone, and that I chose to run a marathon. That boggled a lot of people's minds. And my answer every time was, why not? Why? You only live once. You only get one life to do what you can do and live in every moment. So why not? In the